You're alive. Please do not swear. Put me just Brad on screen.
Might not be in. We're half an hour ago. Coming.
Hello, hello. Hello, exploring the afterlife. Hello, Susan, Julie. Hope everybody's well this evening. How's everybody's day been? Who's ready for some tarots? Lisa, Ellie. Hello, Julie. How are you? Hope everybody's well. Just giving my cards a shuffle. Evening, Carol. How are you, my lovely lady? Glad you've been well, Lisa. Evening, Mick. Susan Sweeney, can I have a reading, please? Susan, I'll put you straight up on screen, my lovely. I'm just giving all my cards a different shuffle. Evening, John. Shout out for what? Huge Joss. Been trying to get in touch with you, matey. I hope you're a lot better, my lovely. Evening, Eve. Donna, Penny. Love Tara, hope you're all keeping well. Yes, we're all doing well, my lovely. How are you feeling now, John? These cards. Donna, I know I did you one last time. I think I were on. So if I get time, Donna, I will do. But I'm going to try and get to people in first half an hour, 45 minutes to those that haven't had a reading before. But obviously, keep commenting because the more you comment, the more chances I get to catch your name. Because with my screen going down, I don't see name. I don't catch everybody. We just go to the top of the screen. So, evening, Colleen. Hope you're all right, my lovely. And welcome to our ETA family. A lot better. I know you were, my lovely. I know you were bad, Don. I'm glad you're a bit better today. Are you out tonight? 10 o'clock as normal. So if anybody's watching, I'll let John comment in chat, but I'm sure he will be out tonight at 10. Oh, Colleen, I'm so sorry, my lovely lady. Colleen, remind me in a bit and I'll do your spirit card reading rather than a normal tarot reading, just to see what spirit cards say for you. Evening, Simon, Sonia, Sandy, Karen, hello, my lovely lady. Right, for those that want reading, there's a thing going across bottom of the screen and it explains how everybody gets a reading. So I'm going to start with you, Susan. Evening, John, hope you're well. I hope you're not working too hard or you have a busy weekend at least. Welcome to our ETA group, Sonia, my lovely lady. Oh, yes, an awesome location. Fantastic. So, yeah, so we've got John 6 Cents, 10 o'clock, my lovelies, for those of you who wish to join, and it is an awesome location. So, one not to miss. I can't say what comes through, Colleen, on cards, but like I say, I'll do your spiritual reading and see what the cards say. So, Susan. Bear with me a sec while I move. All my tarot cards are rolling into one. So for you, I've got 7 of Pentacles, my lovely. Now, at the minute, I think there's something that you're either pondering about or thinking about doing just because that's how you're looking on the card that I've turned. I don't think this is anything serious to worry about, but I think there's 5 things going off in your head at the minute. I think the main focus is the one with the flat. Oh, yeah, I can't even point me out finger straight. Your main focus is the one on the main flower coming out, and I think that's the one you're pondering about. I think the other ones that are sprouting out your head, they're decisions that you sort of already know about. But there's one, if you can see it, and it's the flower, and it's like a blue. It's like a bluish star. So I'm not sure whether this decision has something to do with Not like a reward or something, like what like when you're studying for something, or you're going to go down lines for studying for something. Not sure if that's what that star's meaning, but it's definitely, it's not going to be a straight road to it, and I don't know whether that's what you're contemplating over, because you can see there's like a bending stick, so it's going to go straight for a while, and I'm not sure whether you're at that curvy point now where something's changed and it's a decision, but once you get past that curve, look, it goes back straight again. So whatever it is you're pondering about that you're stuck on at the minute, keep going with it, because it is going to bring goodness with it. Family life seems okay, because the tree is just coming in the background on that side of the car. So your tree symbolises to me is family. Everything seems all right in your family. There's the 2 branches coming off, so I'm not sure whether they're 2 children, whether there's two I'm going to say younger children, but then there is, yeah, I'm going to say there's 2 younger children, and possibly 2. I don't know if one's about to be due or one's about to be born, because you've got some branches coming off here, look. One branch is going up, but one branch has stopped. So I'm not sure whether there's been a loss of a child also somewhere around you, my lovely, or somebody close to you. But there's definitely, I think there's one coming in for due, because these are hanging down off the branch, and these are like just growing up. So I'm not sure whether there's going to be news of a child or there's one due, and I'm not sure whether there is actually one in spirit for you, my lovely. But apart from that, Susan, I'm not sure if you've got something going off around your chest area, because you've got like, if you can see it, it's like weaving in and out down to stomachs. I don't know if you've got health issues, chest like to stomach area, but I don't think it's anything serious. I just think it's like a health issue that you're aware of. So it could be like a, I don't know, I'm going to say an asthma type thing, but it might not be asthma. But like I said, there's definitely something going off in this area, but it's nothing to worry about. You're in control or whatever that is, my lovely. So yes, I'm going to leave you with that one, my lovely Susan. And where's Ben? See, John's supposed to be clicking on these. Ben, you at top, my lovely. Loved your readings, please. Your last one was spot on. Ben, I'm going to come back to you in a bit, my lovely, just because I'm trying to get in people that have not given readings to before. But keep posting, because later on, I'm just going to try and do half an hour, new people joining us, and then I'm going to just pick at random then, if that's okay, my lovely. So yeah. Oh, Colleen, my lovely lady, I'm so sorry. I'm sending you loads of healing and prayers, my lovely. So, Julie, for you, I've got Page of Swords, my lovely. So I'm not sure whether it's as though you've got your protection up at the minute. And I'm not sure whether you feel slightly out of character just because of how you're dressed in this card. You've got like different coloured clothes on. So I'm not sure whether there's something coming around you that's either changing your character or you feel like your character's changing. But you've definitely got a sword up also. You've also got like a mischievous look on your face. So I'm not sure whether this is something to do with like a personality trait that you might be going through. Looking at changing things in your life. You've got nothing, there's nothing in your head that's holding you back or clogging you up at the minute. And what is in there, you do seem to be on top of, because again, they're just going, they're not giving, there's no darkness around the headway. So whatever's in your head, you know what's going off. I think for you, it's more of a physical change. Just be careful, because you have got a snake at the side of you. Now, obviously, snakes to me represent, could be somebody just trying to cause a bit of drama around you, Julie. So, yeah, just be careful of that, because, again, these are people that you know because they stood at the side of you. So maybe somebody's trying to cause trouble within a friendship, or within the family, but there's definitely you've definitely got a snake on the side. But again, I'm not going to say that they're going to cause major difficulties for you, but it's just something to be aware of. And also you've got a snail in your card. So you can see your snail down at the bottom. Now the snail's crawling up to you. So I'm not sure whether the snail's telling you to slow down in this change that you're going through. And even though you want not your naughty side to come out a little bit, but it's a good naughty side. Even though you want this mischievous side to come out, with this whole change that you're going through, just take it on that slow path, because your snail's trying to reach you, just to say, just slow it down a bit. Things might be going a bit too quick for you at the minute. But that's what I'm seeing from your cards at the minute, my lovely. So, yeah, so just watch for that one, my sweet. I don't think Reese. I don't think I've read for Reese before. For Reese, for you, I've got the, I hate this card. I call it wrong name. Elephant. I always call this, I can't pronounce this word card properly. Evening, Praveen. Hope you're well, my lovely. Evening, everybody. Joining, Kelly, Donna, Dion, Stephen, Chelsea. Evening, everybody. So, Reese, for you, again, you've got a good family around you. You all are different characters that you've got around you at the bottom. But somebody, or whether it's you, that's feeling that you need to, I don't know whether you're growing. So I don't know whether there's something within the family that you're like coming away from. So if it's a spiritual thing, I don't know if you're taking a spiritual path, a different path from the family around you, but you're definitely, or you're the highest achiever out of the family. I'm not sure whether that's achievement, because you're taller than the family. So I'm not sure whether you've done quite a few achievements. Don't know what the relevance is to this book. But I don't know if this could be study, or you're taking something up, Reese, you're learning something new. But only reason I think it's more spiritual is just because of the light around your head and the fact that you're growing. See, let's look and see. Again, I'm not sure if there's a young man. I'm not sure if it's a young man or a young lady, but it looks to me like you've lost somebody also. But I do feel like this person were a big part of you. But to me, I'm going to say what I said. I think it's somebody young, and I'm not sure whether it's. I think it's a boy. But to me, they've got a really young face. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not going to say. I would probably say, looking at that, anything from about. I'd say between 14 and 20, I would say, looking at that card, maybe just a little bit younger than 20. But I definitely think there's somebody in spirit that's with you, or they've grown with you, or this is something to, I think it might be spiritual, that it's connecting to your spiritual side. But your branches are spreading. So whatever it is and whatever the book has something to do with, it's definitely a learning, going down a new path for learning, my lovely. That's what I'm getting for you, Reese. Yeah. Dion, my lovely, you can. Only thing I ask for everybody who I give a reading to, even if you can't take it and it makes no sense, if you wouldn't mind leaving me a review, but on the Facebook page or on the YouTube comment section, if you wouldn't mind doing me that, I would muchly appreciate that, please. Dion. So, Dion, for you, I've got the Ace of Cups card, my lovely. So the Ace of Cups, I do feel that you've been possibly bitten in the past, Dion, because you've got like something attacking you. It's like a snake attacking your face. So I'm not sure whether that's more for relationships, because it is coming around you, and because it's biting, and the first thought that came into my head was, I'm not sure whether you've been bit in the past by, whether it's relationship, friends, but it feels like you have been bitten a few times. But I do feel that you're no longer that, but whatever that snake bite means for you, you're definitely celebrating now. So I'm presuming that whatever this was, you've come away from it, and you've got a celebration coming. So I'm not sure whether that you've managed to move away from the negative, and you've like let this snake loose. It's no longer got a grasp on you. But I can definitely see it might be I don't know, a turbulence relationship. I'm not sure, my lovely. But you've definitely been bitten in your past. You are celebrating, and there is celebrating. I'm not sure whether it's 5 times though that you've been hurt in the past, because you've got like 5 white lines coming out of your cup. So I'm not sure whether it's 5 people that hurt you, or different 5 or same 5, but there's definitely I think there's definitely 5 people to do with that. Again, there's a rabbit in your card, and a rabbit to me always symbolizes children, so I'm not sure who this child is. They're still here with us. So I'm not sure whether you've got a child, or you're expecting a child, or but there's definitely something with just one child though. So I'm not sure whether it's something going off around one child. But to me, I feel them, when I looked at them flowers, I saw them flowers as like geese heads, and to me they're like pecking. So I feel that you have been pecked at quite a lot. And again, it's like you're shrugging your shoulders. So I'm not sure again whether you're making. No, you've whatever decision you've made it because you're celebrating. I don't know what the coins mean in your hand. I don't know whether that's you giving or receiving. But there's definitely something I would say to do with money. But it's like it's dropping into the palm of your hand. So I'm not sure whether there's something around money. I don't really like doing money because it's just, yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you at minute, my lovely. So I hope that makes some sense to you. Millie, and guidance, my lovely. I can try my best for you. I'm getting all hot and bothered under colour. When I start reading, I feel like I'm going warm. I know the door's open, but I feel like I'm burning up. So Millie, sorry. I've got the 3 of Cups for you, my lovely. So there's definitely 3 celebrations coming up. I'm not sure whether one's already gone and there's 2 coming up, or it's 2 past and one's coming up. But there's definitely 3 celebrations being around you. I'm not sure whether you've turned your back on somebody or somebody's turned their back on you, because you've got the 2 ladies facing forward, and then you've got the lady facing forward towards you, but she's showing her back to me. So I'm not sure whether somebody's changing a course or turning the backs away from certain people. I'm not sure whether there's something that's making her do this. But they definitely like trying to hiding behind something. They're definitely hiding something. you're all holding like if you have a look in your hand, you've all like got I'm going to say you've all got something of the same. So I don't know whether this is like a strong friendship or you've all been given something from the same person, but you've all been given something. So there's definitely a gift because you're all holding that in your hand. Now, there's definitely a snake coming in between, but the snake's actually behind this lady here that's got a back to me. And the snake's coming in that way. So I'm not sure whether there's outside interference or it could be this person here that's trying, again, to cause a little bit of drama. But I'm going to say again, I think it's somebody close because there's definitely something to do with these celebrations because this person's holding the cup up as well. So this one you have got, this one I would say you have to watch for because I don't even know they know that they're doing it, but there's definitely something coming in with a sneakiness to it. Let me see if I see anything else. The two at the top, the two celebrations at the top, I don't know if you can see, but on it, it's like leading to the half moon. So I'm not sure when the next half moon is, but I'm not sure whether these celebrations come around that half moon time or the celebration is one celebration and it's to do with around the next, is it crescent moon or half moon? Around crescent moon, my lovely. But that's what I'm getting for you, Millie, at the minute, my sweet. Yeah. Yeah. Georgina, would love a reading, Lindsay, please. No worries, Mary. Just keep commenting in case I don't, if you go off my screen. Georgina, one flew out, so I'll take that one. Georgina, for you, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, so things are about to take a big turn for you. I'm not so sure what you've got coming up, but the Wheel of Fortune is a good thing because it means that you've got a lot of opportunities that are going to be coming open to you. Again, I'm not going to say it's on a spiritual side. I do feel, though, that you are on some of these turns. I'm not sure whether you're going to be having to leave some people behind. I also feel, though, that there is people in spirit world also. I'm going to say a lady, because I can see like an oldish lady there. So I don't know who this lady would represent for you, but I don't know whether she'd be living or past because she's like hiding in the grass at the bottom. I'm not sure whether you have suffered with a lot of loss around you, though. Just because the corner, what I'm seeing in the corner of the card on this one, and because the changes are coming in, I'm not sure whether the changes for you are coming in because of the losses that you've like gone through, and it's like now time you need to like make that change. And I don't mean put your past behind you. We never forget as loved ones, but there's definitely something that you're going to have to change, and I do think it could be related possibly to the bottom, to those in spirit. You may also go on a spiritual journey. I don't know, because in this card you're showing yourself sort of like I'm going to take you as the mermaid. So I'm not sure whether decision for you could be something to do with going across water. I'm not 100% sure on that, just because you've got the fish's tail, or one of the options you're going to have is to go across water. But that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. Yeah. Evening, Sheila. Oh, Brad's in now, so I'll do Vonnie. Oh, Vonnie, look at that. Yours come out, dropped out, didn't have to check. You've got Temperance card, Vonnie. At minute, you're stood on like a diamond shape, and I feel any minute you could, it's like you could slip off that, because like your butt, at the minute you manage to balance it, but if you take another step, it's like it's not, you've got no platform to step onto, if you know what I mean, Vonnie. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's like you're like stood on a slope like that, and you're just balancing on top, and you could go either way. So I do think that you need to just be careful on choices you're making around you, and make sure that you keep balanced. And looking at that balance. There's 2 celebrations coming up. I am going to say between male and female, just because you've got your blue and your orange. So I do feel that there's a celebration coming up, or anniversary. And I feel sometimes also that you wear a mask. I don't know whether you're one of these, Vonnie, that hides your feelings or put a mask on to make everybody think that you're okay. And I don't think you are at times. I'm not going to say all the time, but I'm not sure whether you are at times. But can I just say, don't be scared to fall, because actually at the bottom of your card, you've got like 2 tortoises, and they're going to be your platforms to step on. So there is something waiting to, once you come off that, there is going to be somewhere else you are going to, the path you're going to go down. But it's going to be like, either way you go, it's going to be different decisions. So don't be scared to let things slip and actually start something new. Because you've definitely got 2 things waiting to catch you also, Vonnie. Apart from that, I don't think you've got, there's a little bit of confusion that I'm getting around the head. But to me, I'd remove that mask, Vonnie. I'd take that mask off. I'm also not sure if there's anything from waist to legs, Vonnie, with you, just because of the opening in the skirt, and it's like the lines and your legs are actually blue in this card. So I'm not sure whether it's waist down that you've, there's something going off as well, my lovely. But apart from that, everything looks good around you. You've got no grey in the back. You've got no negativity coming around with you. But there's definitely like 2 celebrations, male and female, or it's just one whole big celebration, my lovely. But that's what I'm getting for you, Vonnie. Keep commenting. If when I've finished, Georgina, you can post on page. Catherine, I could listen to this all night. I couldn't do it all night. Honestly, Julie, you don't realise how tired it actually makes me after an hour. Brad, yeah, you can have a reading. You were first one to comment, Brad. So once I've nearly finished Catherine, I'll read for Brad, because I know Brad put on it first. I've got a cup of tea. Can I have a juice? I know you've done me a cup of tea, but I'm talking and I can't drink tea that fast. Catherine, for you, I've got the moon card. I feel at the minute that you are ready to take on a new path. But again, you're not sure whether to make the jump. Now, to me, if you make the jump across, I can't see into the future anyway, so I can't tell you what it is. But there's definitely something coming up for you, Catherine, where you need to make a decision, because it's like you're stuck. You don't know whether to jump forward or whether to just jump in and follow river down. I'm taking that if you follow this river down, then nothing's going to change. I feel that the situation you're in, if you stay where you are or if you fall into that river, that's a choice that you're making to like stay as you are and not make them changes. But I think if you jump, you're jumping into the unknown. And I'm not sure whether you're one of these that's sort of like scared of the unknown. But you're definitely going to be jumping into something that's going to take you way out of your comfort zone. So I feel that you've got 2 choices to make here. You either have to stay as you are and not stick in your daily routine or your daily life, but like just go through sort of like life happy sailing because the waters are calm. So it's not like that you're gonna you're not gonna be like happy where you are. But I'm not sure whether the decision you're wanting to make, because you're sort of like you're in the position to pounce, but it's like you don't know what to do. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you to whether pounce or swim. But they're two decisions that you've got coming up. Now, if you do stay where you are, like I said, the river is like plain sailing. So there's you'll get what you want, but it's going to be a way longer journey than jumping into the unknown. But just be careful, because if you stay on this path that you're on, you've got a snake wrapped around a tree here. So I'm not sure whether somebody in the family may cause issues. And the only reason I said family, I mean, family can be friends. It could, but to me, I'm going to stick with because it's wrapped around the tree. Thank you. Yeah, it's just be aware that if you do stay where you are and you don't make that decision to jump across, that you have got somebody that's in the tree, my lovely. All right. So that's what I'm getting for you at the minute.
Keep knocking table.
Or do I keep knocking table? But yeah. So I hope that's all right for you, my lovely. Brad, thank you. I'm excited. Never had a reading. Have you ever had a reading, Brad? I thought I'd done you one. Stupid iPad. So, Brad, for you, I've got the 10 of Wands. So, to me, you're carrying a lot of baggage, if that makes sense to you, and you're carrying it in your arms. So, you're like weighing yourself down with things that are possibly from the past or things that you have got no control over changing. But you seem to keep carrying these things and trying to either deal with them on your own or you don't let go. I'm going to go more for the don't let go. I'm not sure whether you're hiding a few of your fears in there, but you're definitely holding on to these. It's like if you let them go, it's just like you're scared to let these go. Now, you've dropped a couple on the floor, and that don't make you happy, because I think you feel you're the one that's meant to carry all the weight round. And again, you've got the rabbit ear at the side, but this one to me doesn't signal a child. This one in this card always signals to me that you've got a friend waiting, or there's somebody waiting to help you ease this. So it's about opening up and talking about whatever this is that your feelings weighing you down. It's opening up and talking about it. You've also got those sticks on your back. So I'm not sure whether, again, I am going to say you've got issues with your back and also around your shoulder type things. But again, you're at that crossroads, because if you look at your head, you've got two things coming off your head, going either way. So to me, you're looking at two different ways you can go. One way is backwards and one way is forwards. And to be honest, we don't get anything by going backwards, and going forwards can be scary, but going forwards is the best way. And I know that's got to be when you're ready to actually do that, Brad. But you've just got to release all that and let other people help with whatever that is, whatever you're holding on to, let other people help. And then you'll feel so much better in yourself just for opening up and talking. But looking back on past don't help us. In fact, looking past on past can actually hinder us. So you need to be looking forward, my lovely. But that's what I'm getting at minute for you, Brad. I hope that makes sense. Mary. Hope you're well, Mary, my lovely lady. So Mary, for you, I've got the Three of Pentacles. So do see a couple of children in these cards. At the minute, I'm only seeing 1, 2, 3. I'm seeing 3 children in the cards because it's showing me 3 rabbits. I feel like 2 are closer to each other than the other one. Now, I don't know whether them 3 are representing the 3 in this card. And just because the ladies doesn't have to mean that the ladies, they're all ladies, they could be males. It's just that the card signifies women, if that makes sense to you. But I'm not sure whether them 3 are, it's from a younger day where you've always been together. But again, with this card, I do feel more like you've grown up with each other. I do feel that you know everything about each other. But somebody suffers with their, I'm going to say both legs. And I'm not sure whether one of you suffers. I'm not sure whether two of them suffer with the same condition. And that would be waist to legs that they've got issues. I only said that because this lady here has got all her legs covered. The lady behind isn't showing anything. And you've got one lady here that's like showing her legs, but her legs are bent. So I'm not sure whether this is something that runs in the family, or there's definitely something going off around them areas. But I do feel that these 3 people have been through quite a lot. I also feel that all 3 of you have got a spiritual nature, but I think that you're different types. You know, like how you get earth, water, fire, wind, whatever, all them. I'm not sure whether that's the connection to all 3 of you, is the fact that you are all you're spiritual, but I think you all went down path together, but you like sectioned off into your own sections, if that makes sense to you, my lovely. But again, there's nothing around you. I think this is just reiterating to you the closeness of friendships and what a friendship can bring. But yeah, there's definitely 3 different things to do with going down that spirituality path, or paganism, that kind of spiritual thing, I think. But that's what that card's showing me, my lovely. So I hope that makes sense to you, Mary. Colleen, hello, my lovely. Cards are being thrown at me. I've got 2 cards there. So because I got the 2, we'll pull the 2. So Colleen, at minute, I've got the 3 of Swords for you. And this card's showing me that somebody has got a broken heart. Now, it's a blue heart, so it's a cold heart. So I'm not saying you've got the cold heart, but the person that broke your heart had a very cold heart. And again, I don't think this is like the first time this has happened. I think this has happened on more than one occasion. And I don't know whether this is going back to past though, Colleen. I'm not sure whether it's now. Because like I said, 2 cards fell. So I'm not sure whether this is a past card that's fell out, and it's just like showing you as you was before. Again, I do think, I'm not sure whether there's a child in spirit, but there's definitely a child on the cards, and it's sort of like hiding from the back. So again, I'm not sure whether this would be a child in spirit or a living child, but there's definitely a child in back. But I'm not sure whether this child is a representation of you, possibly, and how you was on a younger. It's like a reflection of you, if you know what I mean, in that child. But I do think that there were a lot of things within the family as well when you were younger. I don't know whether you were overprotected or you went through things in your childhood, because there's definitely something with the family, and it's like you can't breathe. But again, I'm going to say that's past card, because the next card that fell out straight after is the Two of Pentacles. And to me, it's like you can breathe all at once. So whatever this card was, this is like the past. You're putting this behind you, and you've like stepped on that horse, and you're ready to just like make a run for it. You're ready to start the new you. It's also about, again, it's finding who you are. I think you lost part of yourself in the past. And it's like now you're just starting to find out who you are. And as you're juggling, you're learning that balance. Because again, we can be so unbalanced when we start to learn about ourselves in a new, when we've got like, I call it not a new lease of life, but like that new beginning start. So yeah, so for me, everything's running sweet. There is a bit of rocky road. The water is a bit choppy at the minute, but I think the choppiness is just coming from finding out who you are and where you actually want to take yourself. But your horse is just flying straight through it. So the choppiness is just being true to yourself and finding who you are, my lovely. But that's what I've got for you, Colleen. I hope that makes sense, sweets. Jade. I'm going to shuffle card again because that fell out before. And the same card comes out again. And I know it was for you. So Jade, at the minute, you're definitely pondering something. You're definitely looking to do something. And again, I'm not sure whether it's on a financial thing, just because you're like looking at the money in your hand. So I don't know whether this is work related or savings related. But again, you are being weighed down by 4 things. And I'm not sure what them 4 things are. I feel at minute though, you do feel a bit tired around you. And I think that you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. But you can see these around your waist. These are also symbols that what you were carrying on your shoulders were too heavy. It's sort of like now, it's like, you know, like when when things get on top of us too much and it like starts affecting us health wise. I feel that's what this card's representing to you. That you're taking, you're not, you know how to release it, but it's like you can't. There's something that you can't release with these 4 things. But before you can step forward, you've got to let everything go. You've got to let that go, because it's not going to do you any favors taking it into the future with you. You've got to take all that weight off your shoulder. Now you've used the arrow that you're holding in your hand. It's not a sword. So I'm not sure again whether you have a couple of health issues, because to me I saw it as like a staff, as a stick, as something that you're holding on to walk on. So I'm not sure whether you've got a few health problems. I don't know. I don't want to. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure whether this is you or somebody close to you, but I do feel that. And last time I got card, I had the same feeling. I have what's called Big Red, which is a mobility scooter, and I'm not sure whether this person needs mobility aid. So there's got to be somebody around you, Jade, that needs this mobility aid, and I'm not sure whether this is part of what this baggage is because you're worrying for somebody because they're not like accepting that they need that help kind of thing. So I'm not sure whether that's going off, but again, your mind's clear. You know what's going off in your head, and your choices are your decision making is it's really good. But I just think it's whatever you're carrying, it's that's holding you back from stepping forward, my lovely. So that's what I'm getting for you, Jade. I hope that makes a bit of sense to you, duck. Paul Brenton, yes, my lovely. I'll do your reading after this one. Thank you to our gorgeous moderators for stepping in tonight. Throwing cards at me. So again, I've pulled out the Three of Cups, and this one's fell for you, Vicky. So again, I'm going to look at this one because every person has a different meaning to cards. So first thing that stuck out to me on your card was the bird in the corner here. So I don't know what a bird would represent, but there's definitely some connection to birds or animals, possibly, because I saw the bird first and then the snake. So I'm not sure whether there's a connection to like an animal nature to somebody because of what I'm seeing there. I also feel that I'm not sure if somebody is into spiritualism with this card, because we're at the bottom. It's like looking at somebody's third eye. So the number 3 has got to be relevant to you, Vicky. But there's also it looked like a third eye opening, so that's why I said down the spiritual path, and that might be where the animals are coming into it. There's also 2 swans, two birds. I don't know if you can see them at the side, but you've got your 2 birds flying at the side. And it's as though one's leaving, but one's coming back. I don't know if that makes sense to you in any way, Vicky, but it's like one's flying. It's like one's leaving home, but one's coming back home. And again, I think that spirit, again, with somebody turning the back, somebody's definitely, again, turning the back on a situation that's going off around them. It's like that they're blinded to that situation, or they don't realize that they've got that spiritual connection. Like the other 2 ladies are showing in the card, I don't feel that this lady here feels that she's got that connection when she has, but it's like she's not seeing it also. It's like left ear in the water. So they're not connecting to that side. So maybe it's more about telling you, advising that you're looking to your spiritual bit. This lady here, I don't know if you can see on it. That's what I was just looking at there, is that on her head. When I first looked at it, I thought it looked like a horn. And then I realized it's a feather, but I do feel that this lady's got a bit of depression. I do think whoever this is may suffer on and off with depression, just because of how it first looked when I looked at the card, and it's like going back past the neck and things. So I'm not sure whether this lady here suffers with depression also on and off. So maybe it's reaching out. If it's you, it's reaching out to the two other people around you that you know you can communicate with. But I'm not sure whether this is why they're like drawing themselves away. Because I think sometimes the depression is getting up on them. So if it's not you, it's got to be somebody close to you, my lovely. So it's reaching out. But again, I don't know what the animal connection is, but there is a strong animal connection with that card, my lovely. So I'm going to do this reading, and then there's a lady in chat that I said I'd do a spiritual reading for. Pardon? Donna. I'm just going to do Donna a spiritual reading, and then I'm just going to switch my cards over after this reading. So you, my lovely lady, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. So I'm not sure what the reference is with. I'm not going to say child. I'm going to say teenager. So I'm not sure what's going off with the teenager at the minute. Whether the teenager is experiencing things. but to me, it looks like she's got study books in her hand, and this is why I thought it weren't a child. It's a child, but obviously an older child. I'm trying to get you on card. I see books in her hand, so I'm not sure whether this is somebody around you that's actually studying now. But they are definitely got potential because they're like a little bookworm. They do like reading the books. You've also got... It's as though there's two kids, but they're so different characters. You've got the one that's reading the book, and then the one that's like laid back and they're nothing like each other. So I'm not sure whether these are two of your children or two children of your sisters or your brothers, if you've got any. But there's definitely two kids, but they're definitely like chalk and cheese. And I'm gonna not well. They might get on, they might not get on, but I think this one annoys the other one a bit more, not in a bad way, but in more of a not prankster, but like just annoys the other one more by doing things that probably they shouldn't do to each other, but in a good way, you know, like moving things about from her so she doesn't know where they are or things like that. But there's definitely like a trickster side to this one, which is good because it's part of the personality. I'm also not sure if you've got an issue in your tummy, just because I'm seeing the red dot there. So I'm not sure whether that's an issue in the tummy. But there's definitely something with the tummy area because that red dot just drew me straight to your tummy. I don't know also if you've lost something because you've got like a bird above your head and it's like holding on to like a bracelet or necklace. And I'm not sure whether you've lost it because it's holding it above your head. So it's showing to me that it's still in reach of your finding. But you're just not looking in right places for whatever it is you lost. It might not be a charm, but it's definitely like a charmy kind of thing. But I do feel like you've lost something. And I am going to say it's, I don't know whether it is a piece of jewelry, but there's something, but you've just got to look in right place. You're not looking in right place. So look up, look up, because it's somewhere on a shelf somewhere. It's not where you've been looking. And again, I'm not sure whether gardening or growing, whether the growing is towards you also, whether you're growing in your spiritual nature or whether it's actually growing as a person. Because there's definitely, you're holding your hand out and you've got a plant in your hand. So it's definitely like some form of growth coming in there. So I'm not sure whether it's you, Nolene, that's actually growing as a person or growing within a spiritual realm. I'm not sure, my lovely, but that's what I'm getting for you at the minute, my lovely. But again, there's nothing around you that's negative. I do think that there's a strong family connection going on between you. And I think at times family life could have been a bit difficult because you've got all the ins and out, to the like vines in and out in on family roots, but it does go round above you. So again, I'm not sure whether you were one of these that did feel a little bit guarded by your family kind of thing, or family were really protective, or it's not like they kept you hidden, but or kept part. No, it makes sense when I say make you hidden. I don't mean like hide you from the world, but it's like they hid you from so many things. And that may be what you're learning now, the learning in your hand, you're learning and you're growing with that, my lovely. So that's what I'm getting for you at the minute.
Cards,
yeah.
You get Paula reading what you want me to pick card.
Oh, you want John to pick your card? Hang on then a minute, Paul. Let me give me cards a shuffle.
Shuffle.
You can't touch them.
Well, I've got to.
You can't shuffle them though. You're not allowed.
Yeah.
You're not allowed because the tarot cards, you're allowed to pick one.
I'm medium to the stars.
You might be a medium to whatever, but you just pick a card. So for you, Paul, is chose the Six of Swords. There's definitely somebody who is, it can be one or two things. you're letting somebody go and they're following the heart, or it can be a loss. So that to me is a symbol of two things. So there's either somebody close to you that you're letting go because they're following the hearts up here in this bit, they're following the heart. Or it could be a crossing of somebody that you're actually letting go of. I do think you've got quite a lot at the minute going off in your head. 1, 2, 3. Wow, I think you've got about 101 projects going off in your head at the minute, or 101 things running through your head, because your head is like a peacock fan, if that makes sense. But this peacock fan, it's like your head's too crowded to make like a rash decision. You need to start giving yourself some headspace and possibly giving yourself some me time a little bit, because I feel that at the minute you're taking a lot on. I'm not sure what the connection to I'm not sure. I don't know if this is you, but there's somebody, either you or around you, that's got one arm weaker than the other. Because if you look at them arms, you can see this one. No, that one, it looks healthy. And then that one, it doesn't. So you can see. So I'm not sure whether somebody's suffering with their... Could be I'd have to say right arm for me, but yeah, with the right arm. But definitely something going off between a weakness in one arm to the other. Now there is swords around, and you can see the swords coming in there. So there's a lot of protection. I don't know. Again, I don't know if there's protections around you, but there's so much protection around, and there's so many things stopping you from doing what you'd want to do. Not in a bad way, but it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 5 things holding you back. But I think these 5 things that are holding you back are somewhere mixed up in all this. And because you're not focused, because you've not got that clear head, you can't focus on the 5 things that really need to be looked at, because these 5 things that are like stuck into the ground, these are what need removing. And once these are removed, then you'll be able to continue. But yeah, that's what I'm getting at minute for you, Paul. It's more of it's like that weight on your shoulders. It's letting that off. It's talking, and it's getting the 5 things. You must know what these 5 things are, but there's got to be at least 5 things around you that you know you need to do. But because of everything else going off in your head, you're not focusing on moving what these 5 things are in place. So try and give yourself some time. I don't know whether you meditate or anything like that, or go for a walk and try and clear your head so you can get that focus on these 5 things, because these really do need to be moved and put to bed, if you know what I mean, Paul. But definitely these swords do need to be moved, my lovely. So that's what I'm getting off that card, Paul, for you, what John pulled. Donna, are you still in chat?
I think she's actually coming for a while.
And Donna answered a comment. Right, so let me get comfortable. Right, I'm going to do spiritual cards for a little bit, and just see what we get from spirit cards. So... I'm going to call you Angel, because I'm not sure, Angel, on... I can't pronounce your first name. So I will call you Angel. So I'm just going to pull you a spiritual card and see where your spiritual... what the spirit cards have to say. So, spiritual card. Again, for me, this is surrounding you in light. I'm not reading the bottom part yet, because I'll read that after I've read the top. So I'm not sure whether you need some definite healing coming round you at the minute, Angel, because and I think it's centered around your chest, but I'm not sure whether there's other health issues going off there, because the healing, the light from the spirit is healing the whole body, and it's like cleansing you. So I don't know whether you need to let things go from the past also to move forward. And in life, we all do things that we don't really, that we all make mistakes in life, and it's like leaving that behind, forgiving yourself. I'm not sure what the birds represent to you. But like I said, there's definitely healing coming in around the chest area. I do feel like, again, you're facing towards the past, you're not looking forward. So I think for you, again, this card represents something in the past that you need to let go of, because once you've let go, the healing can begin. So for me, it would be about letting go, but you have got a lot of spiritual healing coming around you. So if there is something that you're keeping hold on and you can't let go, if you can try and talk to somebody around you, and two minds work better than one, and just do that. But yeah, for me, if you're a spiritual person, I would try some meditation as well, and also loving yourself. But again, definitely getting healing around your chest, but the healing's going all over the body. So I'm not sure whether you've got other health issues going on, my lovely. The card reads like, imagine yourself as being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You're a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is time to remember how vibrantly you truly are. So that's your spirit card, my lovely. I'm not sure whether that makes sense, Angel. Susan Johnson's top of my screen. Susan, I'll just give the cards a shuffle, my lovely lady. I do change my readings as I'm going through and do different readings. So for you, you've got a third eye open. But there's a lot of cloudiness behind your head. I feel at the minute that you're bogged down. And again, because it's a spiritual card, I've got they're all to do with spiritual path. If you're trying to connect with spirit or to go down that communication line, before you do that, you need to make sure that your head is clear. Because you have got quite a bit of dark up there around the head. So to me, you've got a lot going off around you. And maybe asking for spiritual guidance rather than, again, it's all going back to the meditation type. But I do feel that you've got a definite like so much going off around your head at the minute. And if you are able to open your third eye, I'm not sure whether your third eye is going to be blocked and it's not going to allow you that spirit communication because of what you've got going off around you. So again, for you, it would be opening up to friends, family, and getting all this negative energy around you. I'm not sure what's caused you negative energy, but you've got quite a bit of negative energy around your head. So it's the headspace we need to be working on. And your card does read, intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with our profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and the divine spirit. So you need to just clear this darkness to allow that spiritual energy to come back towards you, my lovely. That's what spirit card's saying for you. Jess. So for yours, I've got be proud. So I'm not sure what's going off around you at the minute, but you've got the be proud card. So the be proud to me would be proud of your achievements, be proud of how far you've come, be proud of those around you. And on this one, it looks like you're the one that is the like peacekeeper kind of thing. I'm not sure whether you do compliments well yourself, but I know I do feel you're one of these that does give compliments. But again, it's just being proud. It's being proud about who you are, how, where you've come from, how far you've come, and just letting others know as well about how proud they are. So I'm not sure whether celebration, not a celebration, but something we're learning, or something's come around, because there's definitely something you need to be very proud at this moment, because that's the card you got from Spirit. It says it's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. So I'm not sure where that message is coming from, Spirit, for you, but it's definitely a Spirit card from your spirits, my lovely. Trying to get on Paula. There we go. 2-6. Give me cards a shuffle. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. And like I said, for all those who've had readings, if you wouldn't mind just leaving me a review of sorts on the page or on the YouTube broadcast in comment section after that, would be lovely. Astral wisdom for you, Paula. So at minute for me, you've got, I need to turn card around without looking. For me, you've got lots of family connections coming up, but I also feel that you've got loved ones in spirit coming in as well to offer support. So again, it's all round the head that this is focused on. So I'm not sure whether there's things in the past that you need to deal with, or there's family matters that the family or friendships or whatever it is, but there's definitely something that needs to be put back together, because it's like all in different pieces. It's all separated, but I do feel that this is something to do with spirits, because I'm not sure whether you can see them spirits in them cards, Paula. So there is the spirit energies coming in to try and help whatever this situation is, to try and like help get everything back together. But I'm going to say family, because if you have a look in the card, it's all leaves in them pictures. So it's definitely something to do with the family, Paula, that's been either separated, but it's like a jigsaw puzzle where things need to be put back together. Your card reads, we are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many times before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. So I'm not sure whether you get that meaning, Paula, if that meaning means anything to you. Hope, my lovely lady. So Hope, again, you've been pulled the proud card. So again, there's got to be something around you or around yourself that you need to be acknowledging for, whether, again, it's like I say, it's how far you've come to something that you've achieved, or somebody that's around you that you're showing how proud you are of them, because the proud card from Spirit cards have come out for you also. Again, I'm not sure whether you suffer with your hands also, but just because I saw the hands and the hands come, the hands just pointed out to my face when I removed my thing. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you have become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud of. Okay. Pardon? Oh, Millie. Sorry, I meant to click on Nikki then. Millie, I'll come back to you in a sec, my lovely. For you, Nikki, I've got you are not alone. So I'm not sure what you're letting go of. The candle always represents to me spirit anyway, but your hands on your on like the heart in front of you. So I'm not sure whether there's something going off around you that's heart related, or you've lost somebody, or together you stood with your partner and it's somebody that you've lost in spirit. I also do think that there is also a lady's spirit around you anyway, just because the card shows that. But to me, it shows the heart. So I'm not sure whether the heart would mean something to you personally, Nikki. But there's definitely a lady in spirit, but there's also somebody else in spirit world. And I'm not sure what that candle represents, but you'll know what it represents. And as you can see, it says you are not alone. So your spirit message, my lovely, is we are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends and guides, and you will never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So that's your message from spirits, Nikki. You what, baby?
Put Millie up.
Oh, have you got me Millie up? That's good. Hope you're well, Millie, my lovely lady. I don't think we've had any from YouTube tonight, have we?
No. I haven't seen many comments coming through from YouTube.
No. I don't know if I posted on YouTube to say we're going live, though. But to be honest, I think it might be better doing Facebook and YouTube separate because I think they all get mixed up. So I might do YouTube tomorrow afternoon. I'll put a post on to say I'm doing card readings tomorrow afternoon. So those of you that get missed tonight, if you want, you can pop on tomorrow afternoon on YouTube. That's where I'll be. Let's go, Millie. This is what card you've turned, Millie, what I've turned over for you from Spirit World. So obviously this card will have meaning to you that you'll understand. And obviously the let go, it's letting go of past worries or everything like that. But there's really nothing explanatory on this card that I can see. So I'm just going to read you what it says. But obviously you'll know what card means to you. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best interests at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. So I hope that makes sense to you, my lovely. I'm going to do...
Change cards up.
I'm just going to do Jess. I've done Jess, haven't I? I've done Jess.
I don't know. Jess was putting me, please, so I'm presuming. Yeah.
And I've done you, Jess. I thought I'd done Jess already. With a spirit card.
I don't know, Jess, keep putting me, please. So
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll get you. I'll pull another spirit card. Oh, brilliant, Millie. I'm glad you understand that card. So, Jess, you've got the cleanse card that's been pulled for you. So, obviously, again, the cleanse card would mean cleansing yourself from emotional distress or extra baggage that we pick up, negative energy.
Yes,
I thought I'd done Jess. But I'll read you this one, Jess, but it's just a cleanse. Your body, mind and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional and physical cleansing. That's Jess's. I thought I'd done Jess. And no, I'm doing Pixie first.
Make your mind up.
Sorry, I'm doing Pixie first. Evening, Antoinette. Hope you're well, my lovely. Seek. So again, with this card, obviously you're looking for something, Pixie, and your spirit guides are going to come in to help you look for whatever you're looking for. Again, I'm not sure whether, because half your face is covered, so I'm not sure whether you're blindsided at the minute, but the message will make sense to you as I read it out, my lovely. So Pixie Lee, the power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing is your physical world. I'm start again. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing is your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to each other. So that's for you, Pixie. I hope that makes some sense to you, my lovely. Turn that one back over. Sam, for you, you've got serenity, my lovely. So again, for me, this is more serenity. I don't know whether you've got anything going off around the chest area, but you've got definitely healing coming in from around the chest. It's high in the chest, so it's not like, for me, it'd be like here. So I don't like that area chest. I'm not sure, Sam, but I will read what your spirit guides, your spirit cards are saying to you, my lovely. The most important relationship you can have with yourself. This is time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentment interfere with your serenity today. So let go of things from your past, and today is a new day. Donna, my lovely,
that I said would already go.
Yeah. Donna, the first card I've got for you is Dream Talk. So I know that there's quite a bit of confusion going off around your head because you've got all that blue light around your head. And you also got your eyes closed. So I'm just going to read you what it says on here, Donna. And I'll arrange with you to do a tarot reading, a 3-card spread. I'll arrange to do one of them. So I'll just read you what your spirit cards are saying, Donna. So this one's saying your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. So again, I know what you put in chat, so I'm not sure whether you're having dreams and your spirits are coming to you in your dreams, my lovely. Your next card I turned over is forgiveness. And I'm not sure whether this is the card that'll mean the more to you in the dreams, but your forgiveness card says holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and almost damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So that's what I've got for you. They're your 2 cards, my lovely lady. Is your Dream Talk and your forgiveness card. So I hope that helps you, Donna, my lovely. And I hope to see you back online soon. Right, my lovelies, I am going to call it because I have done it for 1 hour, 17 minutes. And I do get and it does take it out of me. It really does. I will be live tomorrow in the afternoon. I will post a time on Facebook and on YouTube, but I will be going live straight onto YouTube tomorrow. So you can find us at ETA. If you put in ETA Paranormal, it will still bring us up, or you can put Exploring the Afterlife, and I will be live on there tomorrow afternoon for an hour or so. So anybody that wants to join, please feel free to join me. Donna, can you send me a message on Facebook, my lovely, and I'll have a chat to you, sweet. All right. So everybody take care. Have a great evening. Don't forget John Six Senses live at 10 o'clock, and I shall see you all tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night as we are live out investigating tomorrow night as well. So you'll get us 2 ice in one day. So take care, my lovelies. Mwah, sweet dreams, and I hope everybody that got a reading and those that didn't, I hope you managed to take something from other readings that I've given out. So take care, my lovelies. See you soon.